Assalamualaikum. So here is the title for my final year project, E-Complaint System for UiTM Perlis College with Gamification. My name is Afifah Najibah binti Arif and my supervisor is Puan Mahfuza Othman. So for today's presentation, there are 7 things I wanted to show. So the first one is the introduction, literature review, methodology, development, testings and analysis, limitations and recommendations, and the last one is the system demonstration. So for the introduction, so background of study. So complaint is actually a statement about something is wrong or unsatisfactory feeling depends to a person itself. It is a feelings of discontent, pain, and resentment. According to Cambridge University Press in 2019. And the complaint and disappointment became a proof that the organization is being unprofessional in managing its services. Problem statement. Currently, UiTM Perlis is still using a manual system. Students need to visit respective counter and fill in the form. And this method does not keep the complainant details confidential, where the details can be used or seen by the unauthorized party. And sometimes the instructions on the form are too long and unclear. Research objective. It is to evaluate the usability and functionality of the e-complaint college management system and to design and develop a web-based complaint management system for college embedded with the gamification. Research scope. So it is to guide the complainant to write down their complaint more precisely so it will be easier for the staff to take any further action. Second one is to help the organization in handling complaint more effectively to compile the complaint into a secure database. And also use the HTML, CSS as the programming language for the client side that will display in the web pages. And for the server side, it will use the PHP to manage dynamic content, session tracking, and MySQL is for managing the data inside database. So the research significance. It is to guide students to make complaint more precisely because of integration with gamification. It will be able to help the students in better understanding about the system functionality. And the second one is to help reduce the cost and resources in the organization when handling a huge amount of complaint. And lastly, to allow the complainants to view their own complaint status. So for the literature review, so there are 2 complaint methods, which is the traditional method and computerized method. So for the traditional method, it is a written form where it requires the complainant to fill in form when they visit the respective counter. And this method is not secure because all details are written in the same form. So the computerized method, so complaint can be made anytime and anywhere since the complainant only need internet connection to make complaint. And also, the complaint data will be sorted automatically by computers. Web development. So languages that used in developing these web-based applications are PHP, HTML, CSS, and the software that are used are XAMPP, MySQL, and Atom. So the implementations of e-complaint in tertiary level. So in University of Namibia, they developed an e-forum for students and lecturers to channel their complaint. And this system have become a huge improvement where it helps students to improve in their writing skills. And second one is the Mahido University in Thailand. So they developed a smart complaint management system, SCMS, because they think by developing this system able to provide a flexible time for the complainant to channel the complaint. So the evolution in e-complaint system. So e-complaint system is actually a common method used in some organizations these days, but integrating the gamification in the e-complaint system able to help in enhancing the complainant understanding when lodged the complaint. So what is gamification? Gamification is actually define the use of a gaming element into a non-game context or services. It is to enhance the customer's motivation when completing a task. So there are some previously built applications or system with gamification. So the first one is Kahoot, which is a game-based learning platform. And second one is Memrise. It is an online learning language application. And the third one is Night Plus. It is an application that connected to devices. So here are the gamification used in this system. So there are 4 gamification include. So the first one is the leaderboard, progress bar, avatar selections, and avatar naming. So next is for the methodology. So for the methodology, I use a waterfall model. And waterfall model consists of 5 phases. So we will go through one by one. So the first one is the project planning phase, where it will gather all related information regarding complaint system, problem statement, research objective, scopes, and also significance. And the second phase is the project requirement. So here it will define the hardware requirement, which is the laptops and its specification. And also it will define software and languages that will be used during the development of the system, which are the XAMPP, MySQL. It is used for managing data into database, and PHP as the scripting language, HTML and CSS for displays in web pages. And for the user requirement, it will be involve students and staff in UiTM Perlis. And for the third phase, which is the project design. So in this phase, it will design a context diagram, entity relationship diagram, storyboard for drafting the user's interface, and sitemap. And next is the fourth phase, which is project development. So in this phase is the development of e-complaint system using the software and hardware mentioned in the second phase just now. And second one is to conduct testing after completing the development. And the last phase is the project documentation. So in this phase, it will document all the related project information, process, and also the outcome inside Microsoft Office Word and also PowerPoint. So next is the development part. So here is the hardware used during the development, Lenovo laptop, and the model is IdeaPad 320, and the processor is up to 8th generation i5, and the RAM is 12 GB, and system type is 64-bit, and the OS is Windows 10. Next is the software. So there are 4 software used during this development. So the first one is XAMPP. So XAMPP is actually an abbreviation for cross-platform. So it has Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. And it allows you to build a WordPress site offline on a local server on your computers. And the second one is the GlowMap. So GlowMap is actually an online tool that used to create a sitemap. And third one is the Atom. It is used as the code editor to write code during the development. And the last one is Draw.io. It is used for system design part, and it is for creating entity relationship diagram and also context diagram. And next is the system database design. So here there are one database which is eComplaint, and in this database consists of 4 tables. So the first one is staff table. So the attribute consists of staff details, and the second one is table name students, and the attribute consists of student details. And the third one is the complaint table, and the attribute inside the table consists about the complaint details. And the last one is the complaint action table, consists of attribute about the complaint action details. So next is the testing and analysis part. So this is the method used when conduct the testing. So the first one, I'll use YouTube. So it is for upload the recorded system demonstration to show the respondent. So it is to show the respondent on how the system flow and how the system will work. Then the second one is web host. So it is used to make this e-complaint system available on the internet so that the respondent can test the system by themselves. And the third one is Google Form. So Google Form is used to distribute questionnaire and also to record responses from respondents. So for the testing, so there are 2 types of testing. The first one is functionality testing. So this testing are conducted for lecturers from UiTM Perlis, and the lecturers is actually who have an IT background. And the second testing is the usability testing. So this testing consists of 33 respondents from students and staff of UiTM Perlis. So in this usability testing consists of 3 sections, which are system usefulness, information quality, and interface quality. So the first one is the system usefulness. So in this section, it asks about how useful the system is to the user. So as you can see on the right side of the table, which is the mean column, so this mean score is actually calculated by each question, and the skills used for this testing as stated on the bottom page, where the number 1 is the strongly disagree, and number 2 is disagree, the 3 neutral, 4 agree, and 5 strongly agree. And also in this section, as you can see, question number 3 has the highest mean score, which is 4.39, where majority respondents strongly agree that they are able to make complaint quickly by using this system. So next is the information quality. So this section asks about the quality of information provided in this system. So as you can see, question number 9 has the highest win score, where most of the respondents strongly agree that the information provided by the system was clear. And for question number 7 has the lowest mean score, which is 3.79, because some of the respondents disagree that this system gives a clear error message on how to fix a certain problem. So next is the interface quality. So this section asks about the quality of this e-complaint system interface. So here you can see question 15 has the highest mean score, where most of the respondents strongly agree that this system has all functions and capabilities that they expected it to have. And next is the limitations and recommendations. So this is the limitation. So one of the respondents suggests for students to have an option where they can choose either to make their complaint to be publicly seen by everyone who using this system, or to make it private, only them can see the complaint. And the second one is to include a search box when staff manage complaint, because when there are too many complaints, the staff can just search the complaint by using the search box, so it will be more convenient for them. And also when the students lodge complaint, since there are too many options for students to pick which block they want. So one of the respondents suggests to provide search box, so it will be more convenient just by insert the keyword in the search box. So this suggestion is actually from testing result, since I didn't have enough time to make refinement based on this suggestion from respondents. So these will be included in the future work. So next is the recommendation that can be improved in this system in the future. So the first one is actually a gamification, where after a complaint are closed, so the students able to give a star to rate the staff service, like how fast the staff respond to their complaint. And the second one is where to include a search box for staff at the manage complaint page, as I mentioned earlier. So by include this search box, it will be easier for the staff to find complaints. So the third recommendation is when the students click submit button when they lodge complaint, where the system will show the complaint ID and complaint receipt. And the students able to print, and also the students are able to print their receipt as well. So next is the system demonstration. So here I'll show the demonstration of this e-complaint system. So first, this is the welcome page of this system. So if you scroll down, so down here is some information about this system. So it tells about what is e-complaint system about. Then if you scroll down more, then you can see the leaderboard that shows top 5 recent complaint. And that's it. Next, I'll log in. So first I'll log in as a staff first, and this system consists of two users, which are students and staff UiTM Perlis. So first log in as staff. So this is the home page for staff. So staff can create new account for students, and also can view list of students and also manage complaint. So first I'll show the create account first. So here there is a drop down, so you can select which faculty here. So for example, I pick faculty Computer and Mathematical Science, and then I pick Bachelor Information Technology. Then here then click create. So registration successful. So next you can refer to the student list. So down here, as you can see, the account created just now, the ID is 100018 in name. Here is Himba, a number, phone, and email. So for this username, is actually inserted by the student itself. So once the student log in into their own account, then they will insert the nickname. So here you can also click to see the view, to view the students' details, everything about the students just now. Okay, so next I'll show the manage complaint. So this manage complaint, it's divided into three departments, which is general department, facilities, and ICT. As you can see the tag on the top page. So this one is for the facilities, and this one is the ICT department. Okay, so for the manage complaint, also divided into three status, which is the not yet processed. So this first status is like after students lodge complaint, so it will go into this status, and after staff take any action, or maybe like they just order the item that they want to repair, then it goes into pending. It's like they didn't close the complaint yet, but they're still working on it. So, and the last one is the close complaint. So here I'll show one example here. So for example, I pick the 63, the complaint ID 63, then view here. So here you can see the details of the complaint selected just now. So the complaint ID is 63, and then down here, so it will show the details of the students and student's name, IC number, contact number, then when the complaint made, and the complaint titles and all the details about the complaint, the block, department, and the description written by students. So here it says not enough monitor at Industry Network Center. So here, for example, I wrote so then click update progress. Okay, so here already order the monitor. So here it will change the status. So just now the complaint ID number 63 goes into the pending. Then after after the complaint already solved, then okay, so here after the complaint have been solved, so click close complaint, and the button also will change down here. So the update progress down here, they only can update the notes for staff. So here I'll show, okay, so down here, so the complaint ID 63 already closed. And if you want to delete this one, so this complaint also can be deleted. So for example, I chose this number 60 complaint. So remove this complaint. So here the complaint ID number 60 already been deleted. So next I'll show for the student side. So here the home page for students. So if the students first time log into this e-complaint system, so here I will ask the student to insert their nickname here. So here, for example, I insert nickname and click confirm. Then it will display their nickname on the home page. And then it will display some information. If they haven't lodged complaint, then they will ask you to click here, then it will guide you. It's like the same if you click up here. So first I'll show the lodge complaint. So for example, students lodge complaint. So there are 5 steps to make complaint. So the first one is to read the instruction first. So here are the list of the instructions. And next, they will ask you to pick one department that is related to the complaint that you are about to make. So for example, I'll pick general. And it will show some hint about the general, what the general department do. Same goes to the facilities and ICT. So for example, I pick general. Then I pick block A, for example. So here I wrote fan did not work. So then, so the complaint successfully created. So you can see the complaint made at the home page here. So here complaint made just now. And also these complaint details you can view the complaint details. So here the complaint number 65, then block general, block A. So if you click here, it actually have a drop down. If you want to change any block, if you like accidentally pick the wrong block. So for example, I want to change into block B, general, everything, not processed yet, then I click update. So then I click back. So here you can see already changed it to block B. Then next I'll show the history log. So history log is actually a complaint that has been closed, their own complaint that has been closed. So for example, this student didn't have any closed complaint yet, but I'll show later on. So next is their own account details. So here you can see your own student ID, your full name, IC number, contact number, and email. And this is your nickname here, and also your avatar. So here you haven't, so this student haven't picked any avatar yet. So for example, I picked this one, and you can see the avatar change on the top right of this page here. You can see this human icon. So for example, if I click the update details, so here the avatar change. So next one I'll show. So here I'll show how can students see the time and date updated by the staff here. So first I'll log into the staff account. So click manage complaint. So now we are going to manage complaint that made just now by Simba. So here are the complaint made just now, complaint ID 65 made just now. And click view details, and you can view the complaint details. Okay, so repair, still repairing fan. So then click update progress, and you can see here. Then I'll show on how you can see at student side when the complaint is still processing. So here you can see the date and time updated. So it's today's date, and also right now is 6:48 a minute ago. So it's 6:48 right now. And the status also changed. Just now you can see the status not yet processed, and now is in process. And once the complaint processed by the staff, you can't delete this complaint anymore. So next, I'll show on how you can see when the complaint closed. Then click. So then log in back as staff. So here the complaint ID 65. Then view details. Then so here already replacement. Close the complaint. So here the complaint already been closed. So the status here also changed. The ID is 65 down here. So next I'll log in back as the students just now. So here after the complaint close, the complaint you can view at the history log as I said just now. So the complaint made is today, and the closed complaint. So this closed complaint is actually the date for the complaint closed. So for example, I make the complaint today and I close today, so the date will be the same. And also the time closed, actually 6:50 right now. And that's it. So here, actually the student can delete their own complaint. So here I'll show another one where you can see how it works. So here, for example, here, so the complaint already successfully made. Then click here. Since this complaint just been made, so it doesn't process by the staff yet. You can delete this complaint and click OK. Then that's it. I think that's it. Thank you.